Namaste viewers, I greeting you all a warm welcome in our channel UPSC aspirant Gautam. Education is passport to the future. Guys, if we have without education there is no future. For example, guys, if we want to go to an America, then we need the password. As like that only same, without education there is no future. Guys, let's move to the current affairs of 02/06/2022. The first article of the Hindu is that GST collection jumped 44% to almost rupees 1.41 lakh crore in May. It is in the page number 1, which is related to GS paper 3, growth and development economy. Explanation of this article. Gross goods and service tax. GST stands for goods and service tax. Gross GST revenue in May rose 44% from a year to 1,40,885 crore, with receipts from domestic transaction and services, imports rising at a matching pace, while goods import yield 43% higher taxes. Let's move to the next article, second article, that is a case for community oriented health services. It is in the page number 6, which is related to both paper GS2 and GS3. Government policies and interventions, health, growth and development. Explanation of this article. India's 1 million accredited social health activists volunteers have received arguably the biggest international recognition in form of WHO organization's Globe Health Leader Award 2022. Guys, here note that ASHA, ASHA, ASHA stands for Accredited Social Health Activist, and guys, WHO stands for World Health Organization. The ASHAs were among the 6 awardees announced at the 75th World Health Assembly in Geneva. This World Health Organization award is in recognition of work done by ASHA volunteers during the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as for serving a link between communities and the health systems. Let's move to the third article of the Hindu, the challenge of reforming death penalty sentencing. It is in the page number 6, which is related to constitution, judiciary, in the paper of GS2. The constitutionality of the death penalty was upheld in 1980 in a Bachchan Singh vs. State of Punjab, which is greatly emphasized individualized sentencing and called upon courts to consider the crime and the circumstances of the accused. Guys, however, since the Bachchan Singh, there have been disagreements on which cases warrant the imposition of the death penalty and the nature of information about the accused relevant for the sentencing. With a vast majority of prisoners being poor, quality legal representation has always been concerned. As a result, a very little attempt is made to collect sentencing information, and a very little is known about the accused while sentencing. Let's move to the fourth article of the Hindu, is that aborting the right to choice. It is in the page number 7, which is related to both paper GS1 and GS2. Guys, I think in your mind rising one question: what is GS? What is GS? I'm daily telling you, let you know that GS. So GS stands for General Studies. It is related to both paper 1 and 2. Issue related to women, gender, fundamental rights. According to a draft opinion leaked by New Outlet Politico, the United States of America Supreme Court privately voted to strike down in landmark Roe vs. Wade in the 1973 judgment, wherein the court ruled that a pregnant woman can choose to have an abortion. Wow, what a judgment by US court. Let's move to the fifth article, that is the European Union's ban on Russian oil. European Union's denoted as EU also. It is in the page number 8, which is related to international relations in the GS paper 2. As a part of the sixth package of the sanction since Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Guys, as we know that Russia is the biggest supplier of the oil. The European Union member states on May 30 reached an agreement to ban 90% of Russian crude oil imports by the end of the year. The partial embargo worked out following extended negotiations in Brussels extends pipeline oil in order to bypass Hungary's objection to the ban. The announcement of EU, I already told you that EU stands for European Union, ban caused an immediate surge in oil prices. In this context, with Russia reportedly offering discount of 30 to 35 per barrel, India has found it convenient to make the most of the cheap Russian crude. Guys, it's I think the Russia is not except for this. Let's see what will happen. Let's move to the sixth article, that is understanding gun control legislation of different countries. It is in the page number 8, which is related to government policy and interventions judiciary in the GS paper 2. The United States of America recently witnessed 2 episodes to mass shooting in a span of 11 days that killed more than 30 people, including elementary school children. In 2020, it had witnessed 24,576 homicides, of which approximately 79% or 19,384 incidents involved the use of firearm. The Indian laws are particularly elaborated in dealing with sale and unlawful trade of weapons. It also enlists specific provisions on curtailing the use of licensed weapons to ensure social harmony. Guys, the weapons include the knife or the guns, the bombs, and etc. etc. Let's move to the 7th article, that is how the Indus Treaty was signed. The Indus Treaty, it is very important, guys. Be concentrate on it. This is the page number 9, which is related to both paper GS1 and GS2, geography and Indian history, and as well as international relations. During the partition of India and Pakistan, the line dividing the two Punjabs cut right across the Indus Canal system. The Pakistan found that all five tributaries of the Indus originated in India and flowed through Indian territory in upper reaches. This led to hysterical cries in Pakistan for taking up arms to defend their rights over the water. World Bank come forward to an arbiter. The Indus Waters Treaty was based on the principle that after a transitional period of 10 years, guys, note down, after the 10 years, extendable to 13 at a request of Pakistan, the 3 eastern rivers, Ravi, Beas and Sutlej, please note down these 3 names, Ravi, Beas and Sutlej, would be exclusively allocated to India, while the eastern rivers, Indus, Jhelum and Chenab, guys, this also note down, western rivers, Indus, Jhelum and Chenab would be allocated exclusive to Pakistan except certain limited used by India in the upstream areas. Guys, let's move to the last article, but it's not a least, that the Center to Hold Secession to Gig Workers' Rights. Guys, I think in your mind rising one question, what is gig workers? The best example for gig workers are known as the online platform workers, like Swiggy boys and etc. etc. It is in the page number 10, which is related to GS paper 2, employment, human resources. Concerned at a lack of job and social security among gig and platform workers, the center has decided to train officials on the union and state government on the technological change, any form of employment, working condition and mechanism to protect labor and social security right these workers. Guys, thank you for very much. Thank you for being with me. Let's crack UPSC together. Please watch daily. If you like my content, please subscribe, share. Don't forget to share. Thank you very much. And if you have any doubts regarding it, you can directly contact me on my mail. Feel free to ask questions. Thank you so much.